The whole story, riding at about 57 kilometers per hour. I'll give you the details in a moment. The crowd is cheering for it. Like at a concert in this area, where opera is a huge part of the culture. As Neves told us at the beginning, well, this man is putting on a show. He's going after the other one, the next victim in front of him. There's one curve left. He lifts his torso like a gladiator. Hercules dominates the next curve, standing up. Hercules, shaking the machine, dancing on the pedals, is about to finish with his head down over the handlebars and crosses. Amazing! Filippo Ganna has just arrived. Woo! The racer really left me behind with more than 2:04. I'm looking around here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we need to bring Don Anselmo del Cristo Quiron's marble plaque.
Well, here it is. Filippo wins. Just imagine. He wins by 2 minutes and 4 seconds, 2:04. This gentleman was flying. 2:04, the time is 45, 53, 45, 53. He wins by 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Here, Filippo beats the rider Vax.
So at 54.92, 54.92 kilometers per hour.
54.92. Well, the time was shorter, however. Look at what the hour record is. Over there, he did 56.792. How would he go? Of course, that's in a velodrome with different preparation and everything. I think with this time, no one can beat this gentleman today. So as I was saying at the beginning, don't look for a chair for him. Get him a bed, a mattress, a hammock, I don't know.
A hammock from San Jacinto, a striped hammock.
46 minutes on the bike, and he's going to spend another couple of hours sitting there waiting for someone to try to approach him. It looks really tough.
So how does it end up then? Filippo comes in first, 45.53. That's a nice number, isn't it? Joel Vax at 2:04, at 2:17. Johan 2:29, Niklas Larsen, fifth at 2:42. I think we already have the stage winner. Let's wait and see who takes over, or if it's still the same rider, the one wearing the Maglia Rosa Ruben.
Well, Rueda, tell me, Chemo, how much is Eulalio ahead of Victor Wingengar? What's the difference? 3 minutes.
The difference is, the gap between the two in the general classification is 2 minutes and 24 seconds. He had taken, let's see, he had taken 50 seconds from him in the first 16 kilometers. Let's see how much more he can take, and if he can take the pink jersey from him. Maybe not. Let's wait and see. I'm waiting for Rondel, but it should be Arensman arriving. Let's see, Ruben. There he goes.
I'm sending Rondel to you, Chemo. For now, let me tell you that Ben O'Connor is going to take that 7th position from him, because in the third time check, he took 1.5 minutes from him. 2, yes.
Arensman enters the last kilometer, and now the drama really begins. Oh. And hits the rise. There's a small descent here, a flag covering him. He moves his head a little. Arensman is going to get on the podium of the Giro d'Italia, and he could be second, and this could blow wide open. Arensman is already losing 1 minute and 20 seconds behind Filippo Ganna, but the fight is with someone else. Let's see how he finishes here. He swings his body a bit. He's pushing himself. He's pushing himself from a distance, and a little dove rises like the Holy Spirit accompanying him at the end so he can settle in. Look. And here Arensman is going to slow down momentarily. Now he's losing 1 minute 40 seconds to Filippo Ganna. But he's going to get second place in the stage. Let's see, like Pablo the Curve. He might look like a giant. His teammate is going to finish strong.
At the finish line.
He lost 1 minute 54. He's second in the stage standings. He's second in the stage ranking. Second. Let's see. Yes. 1 second, right? Because the other one, how much? 142. How much did he lose? 142, right? 142. Let's check and see how much. Who is ahead of him? I wrote it down wrong here. 154. So he's 5 seconds ahead of the one who was in second, which is Cabana, who's at 159. Let's see. From here on, let's see if I think he passes Scaroni, Ginle, and Felix Gal. Let's see. I think Ganna could get into third place if Eulalio keeps his lead.
Here he's already losing more than 2 minutes and 30 seconds to Ganna. But since there's another fight, he's going to gain a few seconds here. We'll see how he does in the final stretch. This flag, which says something here, is showing an ad. It's called Ingras with the German flag, I think. Here comes Ginle, and here comes
Ginle, and I haven't seen Scaroni. Arrive.
Here he is. Let's see. I think it's Scaroni. He's going to arrive first. Let's see. Ginle. And I have him over here. The one from Rives, the Red Bull rider, is going to make his final push. The cyclist. Let's see. He doesn't have much left. Just a little curve. The one where they break a bit and then start again standing on the pedals. That's the ritual. Always for each of the men who have arrived today in this 42-kilometer time trial. This is where he stopped. Just a little. Open up. Cross the diagonal well and then go for the line. There he is. Hindley is the champion of the Giro, and Tavi crosses.
3:31 is his time, and he was only a minute ahead. He was just a little bit ahead of Arensman. Arensman passes him in the overall standings at this moment. Arensman is already fourth in the overall standings because he finished at 1:54 and Ginle finished at 3:31. And they were separated by only 18 seconds. So Saron Arensman is fourth in the overall standings. Let's wait and see what happens with Felix Galt, who looked a bit slow to me.
Yes, Galt, the climber. That's right. The Austrian. No, this type of terrain doesn't suit him well. Flat, completely flat. Today, out of these 42 kilometers, Alfonso Eulalio doesn't have much time left to defend the jersey. Can you tell me, Chemo, when you see the numbers add up for a new race leader, for now it's still the Portuguese who holds on, showing courage like Willy Colon, Ganna is the winner so far. Surely, the cyclist, Jonas Wiegengard, has already flown by here. The rider is already losing to Filippo Ganna by 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Watch out. He's going to drop to the bottom of the stage classification. But we have to do the math. On the other hand, for the overall classification, he's going all out. He hasn't entered the little curve yet where you have to brake just a touch of braking and then finish standing up on the pedals or pedaling hard. Sitting in the saddle. He hasn't reached there yet. He's going to lose about 3 minutes to Filippo Ganna. Filippo Ganna. There will be many left behind in the stage. Attention. He's going to be the big star today for the Ineos team. He's getting into position. Here we'll see if Victor Wiegengard has what it takes. Here he breaks a little. Here comes the final stretch, standing on the pedals. The blue jersey, red helmet, and the Great Dane is going to finish strong. He's coming. And so is he.
302. Wiegengard is losing, and he's now 3:32 minutes and 4 seconds behind Arensman. Careful with that. Arensman has gotten pretty close. Let's see how much from 15:46, and that would give him 2,000. 108 behind Arensman, 1 minute and 8 seconds behind Arensman. So Arensman is going to be second in the overall standings. Now only Eulalio is missing, not Wiegengard, Escaron. And I don't know why.
What news do you have for us? Is he giving up the pink jersey or not? The pink jersey. We'll see. He's turning here one of the last roundabouts. He's taking the straight. We're waiting for him here in the shade. He's sped up. Eulalio has wings. The jersey gives him a little extra lift to hang on. He's coming in here in the smell of the crowd, the rider from Portugal. He still has a bit left to finish. Let's see. Meanwhile, Jonas Wiegengard is drinking some water over there. Cooling off. Tell me.
He has to finish in less than 5 minutes and 26 seconds behind Filippo Ganna. Less than 5:26. How much time is he losing so far?
I don't have the information. He can lose up to 5:26. The margin is wide. He's losing about 1:55 at the moment. The cyclist Eulalio with Wiegengard. Sorry, I'm talking about Wiegengard, who is the direct rival in the general classification. The musicians have arrived. The door to panic is opening. It's opening. There, Filippo Ganna is watching him. From his chair, he watches what Eulalio is doing. Eulalio is hanging on. He has number 14. He's already been going for 48 minutes and 58 seconds, but he has plenty of time to spare. We'll see how the clock moves around those 5 minutes, the timing. Eulalio, slowly giving away that jersey lead, is about to enter the last kilometer. He has 400 meters left. He's handing over 4 buttons of the Maglia Rosa. He gives up the other sleeve as well. Oh, let's see, is he still holding on to something? The Portuguese rider, who's about to enter the last kilometer, takes a turn here. Wigengar arrived a while ago. He's losing 2:02 here. The Portuguese rider, I think he's going to hold on or not. Let's see, taking the turn, entering the last kilometer. The rider is on this mat, on this carpet. He leaves behind the yellow arch that indicates he has 1,000 meters left. Now he has, 900 meters left. Hurry up, son. Is the Maglia Rosa going to stay with Portugal or Denmark? Eulalio is giving it his all on the machine, practically biting the handlebars, holding his arms on the aero bars. Here comes the flag that tells us he's close. He needs to slow down. How much is he losing? 4:15. Oh, 4:15. He can't lose more than 5. And something Chimo just told me. 5. And something is the limit. 5:26. 5:26. I think he's going to hold on. Let's see. The little curve. Quick. The man is suffering. He's pushing himself hard on the machine. Eulalio, who holds on with the jersey. The Maglia Rosa, the one with the infinite blackberry, 4:39. Now he slowed down. He slows down and reaches the top. I think he keeps the jersey because we already know the rest. Standing up, standing on the pedals close to the railing. Here comes Eulalio, the one from Portugal. And Eulalio crosses the finish line.
He loses, it's enough for him to be 41st, and Wigengar lost 3 minutes, which means he gains 1. He gains 150 and 157, and he was at 225. He remains the leader, first place. Eulalio still the leader. Second place, Wigengar, and third place, Arensman. That's how the overall standings look. Attention, he took 1:50 from him. 157, and he was at 224. No, 57.3. Wigengar is now 27 seconds behind. 27 seconds behind in second place in the overall standings. And attention, because Arensman beat Wigengar by 1 minute and 6 seconds. Impressive what Arensman has done in today. In the overall standings, first Eulalio, second Wigengar, 27 seconds behind, and third Arensman. I repeat, and Yaniv is doing all the calculations and waiting for the official standings so he can give you the standings. Attention, the stage is won by Ganna 45-53, Arensman a 1.54, Remy Cabaña a 1.59, Jorge Bax a 2.04, Derek G a 2.16, Mark Welcher a 2.17, Johan Price a 2.29, Michael Berg a 2.33, Lorenzo Milesi a 2.40.